Today, we are going to take the first step in creating an isometric drawing. An isometric drawing is a three-dimensional drawing that shows evenly all three sides of an object: front view, right view, and top view. We're going to draw an isometric cube based upon information given to us from an orthographic projection. An orthographic projection looks at an object straight on from each of the three sides and provides separate drawings of each side: front view, right view, top view. An isometric drawing simply combines the information given in an orthographic projection and creates a three-dimensional object and tilts the object 30 degrees. Today, we're going to draw an isometric cube based upon information given to us from an orthographic projection found within the red circle. You will notice in this orthographic projection you have your front view, your right view, but you are missing your top view. We are still able to obtain enough information from just these two views to draw our isometric cube. We first have to determine the height, width, and depth of our object. We can determine our height by examining the front view. If we count the number of boxes down the side of our front view, we can determine our height. If we carefully count the boxes, we should arrive at a total of 6 boxes. To determine our width, we should examine the front view and count the number of boxes along the bottom. We should arrive at a total of 9 boxes for our width. To determine our depth, we will examine the right view and count the number of boxes along the bottom of our right view. We should arrive at a total of 5 boxes. We now have the dimensions of our object as a height of 6, a width of 9, and a depth of 5. We can use these dimensions now to draw our isometric cube. So we're going to go to our grid paper, and for convenience and reference, I'm going to again record our height, width, and depth. Our height was 6. Our width was 9. And our depth was 5. To begin to create our isometric cube, we're going to draw a vertical line straight down, 6 blocks, the length equal to our height of our object. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to darken this line up for you to make it easier to see. This line represents the height of our object, and please use a straight edge when you complete these projects. This represents our height. We're now going to create or draw a line that represents the width of our object. We're going to start at the top of our line representing height, and normally in an orthographic projection we would draw our line 90 degrees to draw our front view, but because this object is tilted 30 degrees, we're going to draw our line at a 30-degree angle from the baseline. So we're going to draw a line 9 blocks to the left, 30 degrees, to represent our width. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, again, I'm going to darken this for you. This line represents the width of our object. We're now going to draw a line that represents the depth of our object. Again, we start at the top of our line representing height, and we're going to project a line out to the right 30 degrees, the distance of our depth, 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darken. This line represents the depth of our object. Now, if we complete parallelograms from the 3 lines that we just drew, we will complete our isometric cube. This side represents our front view, our right view, and our top view. So let's complete the parallelograms. I'm going to draw a line here parallel to this line. Again, this line was a total distance of 6 blocks. This line will be a total distance of 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and darken. Draw a line parallel to this line. Total 9 blocks. And we will have completed the parallelogram, and we've also completed our front view. This represents the front view of our object. We're now going to complete the right view. Again, we're going to complete the parallelogram. We draw a line straight down here, parallel to this line. A total of 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Darken. I'm going to draw a line parallel to this line. This line was a total of 5 blocks. This line should be 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darken. We now have completed our right side view. Now we're going to complete our top view. Again, we're simply completing the parallelogram. We're going to draw a line parallel to this one. This one was a total of 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Darken. And complete the parallelogram. Connect these 2 lines. Should be a total of 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darken. We now have drawn an isometric cube. This is the first step in drawing an isometric object. This is our front view, our right view, and our top view. Notice that all my lines follow the grid lines on the paper. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Serber or myself. Thank you very much.